Buckle up, Earthlings. We're about to embark on a wild ride through the cosmic weather report. You thought your local meteorologist had it tough? Ha! Wait until you hear about the space weather forecasters. These brave souls are out here predicting solar storms like they're tracking intergalactic hurricanes. Welcome to Space Weather 101, where the forecast is always sunny with a chance of total technological meltdown. That's right, folks. The sun isn't just that friendly yellow ball in the sky that gives you awkward tan lines. It's a temperamental cosmic diva, constantly throwing solar tantrums that make your toddler's meltdowns look like a picnic. Let's talk about solar wind, the sun's way of saying, "Hey Earth, catch this." Imagine the sun as a giant sneeze machine, constantly expelling particles at mind-boggling speeds. We're talking about 1,000,000 miles per hour, folks. That's like going from New York to Los Angeles in less than 10 seconds. If you thought your ex moved on fast, the solar winds got them beat by light years. Now you might be thinking, so what? It's just some speedy space dust, right? Oh, you sweet summer child. This space dust packs a punch that would make Mike Tyson jealous. When solar wind hits Earth's magnetic field, it's like a cosmic game of pinball. Our planet's magnetosphere acts as a shield, deflecting most of the solar wind like a boss. But sometimes, the sun decides to crank it up to 11 and unleashes a solar storm. That's when things get real interesting. And by interesting, I mean potentially catastrophic. Picture this. It's 1859, and you're a telegraph operator just doing your job. Suddenly, your equipment starts sparking like it's the 4th of July. Papers catch fire, and you're getting shocked more times than a contestant on a prank game show. This, my friends, is what happened during the Carrington event, the mother of all recorded solar storms. It was so powerful that people saw auroras as far south as Cuba. Talk about mood lighting. Fast forward to today, and we're not just dealing with crispy telegraphs anymore. Our modern world is more dependent on electronics than a teenager is on their smartphone. And let me tell you, solar storms and electronics mix about as well as oil and water, or cats and cucumbers, or pineapple on pizza. You get the idea. When a big solar storm hits, it can fry satellites faster than you can say Houston. We have a problem. GPS? More like getting pretty screwed. Say goodbye to your accurate location services. Hope you remember how to read a paper map, because your phone's about as useful as a chocolate teapot. But wait, there's more. Solar storms can also knock out power grids quicker than you can flick a light switch. Imagine entire cities going dark, not because of a zombie apocalypse, but because the sun decided to throw a cosmic hissy fit. And we're not talking about a quick blackout here. These outages could last for weeks or even months. Suddenly, your doomsday prepper neighbor doesn't seem so crazy anymore, does he? But fear not, dear viewers. We're not completely helpless against these solar tantrums. Scientists around the world are working harder than a cat trying to bury its business on a marble floor. They're developing better ways to predict and prepare for space weather events. We've got satellites out there acting like cosmic canaries in a coal mine, giving us a heads up when the sun's about to blow its top. Organizations like NOAA's Space Weather Prediction Center are on the job 24/7. These space weather prophets are scanning the skies, ready to sound the alarm at the first sign of solar shenanigans. When they detect a potential storm, they can warn satellite operators to put their tech in safe mode. It's like telling your electronics to duck and cover, or play dead. Whatever works, really. Power grid operators can also prepare by redirecting electricity flows to prevent overloads. It's a cosmic game of hot potato, and nobody wants to be left holding the fried circuits. But why should you care about all this space weather hullabaloo? Well, unless you're a fan of living like it's 1899, you might want to pay attention. Solar storms can disrupt pretty much everything we take for granted in our modern lives. Banking systems? Zapped. Air travel? Grounded. Netflix and chill? More like blackout and panic. Even pipelines and railways can be affected. Who knew the sun had such a vendetta against infrastructure? But it's not all doom and gloom in the world of space weather. Some of these solar temper tantrums bring us one of nature's most spectacular light shows, the aurora. That's right, the northern and southern lights are basically the Earth's way of making lemonade out of solar lemons. When solar particles collide with our atmosphere, they put on a display that makes Las Vegas look like a kid's nightlight. It's nature's way of saying, sorry about almost frying your planet. Here's a pretty light show to make up for it. But as beautiful as auroras are, they're also a reminder of the powerful forces at play in our solar system. They're like cosmic warning flags, telling us, hey, pay attention, the sun's up to something. So what can we mere mortals do about space weather? Well, unless you've got a spare magnetosphere in your garage, not much directly. But we can stay informed and be prepared for potential disruptions. It's like cosmic Boy Scouts, always be prepared for the sun to throw a tantrum. Keep an emergency kit handy, just like you would for any natural disaster. Because let's face it, a solar storm is basically a hurricane made of particles moving at 1,000,000 miles per hour. Stay tuned to space weather forecasts. Yes, that's a real thing. And it's cooler than your local weather report. No offense to Bob in the chopper reporting on traffic, but these folks are tracking billion-ton clouds of solar plasma. And hey, maybe consider learning some old-school skills. You know, just in case. How to read a paper map, how to start a fire without your smartphone app, how to entertain yourself without Wi-Fi. Think of it as preparing for a very high-stakes camping trip. In conclusion, space weather is proof that the universe has a wicked sense of humor. We've built this amazing, interconnected, high-tech world. And the sun's just up there like, that's cute. Watch me break it with my cosmic burp. But don't let that get you down. We're a resilient bunch, us humans. We've faced ice ages, dinosaur-killing asteroids, and reality TV. We can handle a little solar indigestion. So the next time you're out there enjoying a sunny day, give a little nod to our celestial drama queen. Just remember that warm, life-giving light is also a reminder of the cosmic chaos that could rain down at any moment. Sleep tight, Earthlings, and maybe keep a flashlight handy, just in case.